The old man set up his sniper rifle and aimed at the young man across the way. The boy sitting in the middle held a bottle of champagne between his legs. As he pulled the cork out, the old man fired his gun, and the bottle exploded instantly. The boy screamed in agony. Afterward, the old man locked the cabinet, put on his coat, picked up the spent shell casing, and left the scene. He returned to where he had been playing chess, acting as if he had never left. Soon, an ambulance arrived and carried the boy away. The old man stood among the crowd, watching everything like a stranger, and then calmly walked away. The old man had done all this because his granddaughter had been bullied by the three boys. He had taken his granddaughter to the police station to file a report, but it was ignored because one of the boys' fathers was the police chief. So, the old man decided to take revenge for his granddaughter himself. On the other side, the police chief was investigating the explosion. Looking at the hole in the sofa, he knew something was fishy. He asked his son if he had heard a gunshot, but the son was too shocked to speak. Soon after, the old man struck again. He took advantage of everyone's inattention, went back to the rooftop, and set up his sniper rifle. This time, a boy in a car was listening to music happily. The old man aimed at the car's fuel tank and fired, causing the car to explode in a ball of fire. The man inside the car was engulfed in flames. The neighbors discussed the incident, but many just treated it as a joke because the boy was a notorious troublemaker in the area. After the investigation, the police confirmed that both incidents were caused by gunfire, and the many coincidences pointed to a premeditated act of revenge. The chief was certain that the old man was behind it. He warned his son not to go out and to stay away from windows. Hearing about the sniper, the son was terrified. He quickly closed the curtains and sat in the corner, too scared to move. The chief and his subordinates went to the old man's house to search for evidence but found nothing. Just as they were arguing, there was a knock on the door. It was the old man's sister, who had come to retrieve her keys. With no way to hide it anymore, the old man had to follow the chief to the place where the shots were fired. Looking out the window, the chief saw that it was a perfect sniper position. He turned to the old man, who was sweating nervously. After searching around, the chief found a suspicious package, but inside was just a roll of white paper. Although he didn't find any concrete evidence, the chief was convinced that the old man was the culprit. But the old man tricked him by saying that his son was already dead. The chief, terrified, rushed back home. He pounded on the door, but there was no response. So, he pulled out his gun and prepared to break in. Just as he fired, he was shot by someone inside the door. The son, in extreme fear and hearing the gunshot outside, had fired immediately. In this way, the old man completed his revenge. The old man returned home and heard the familiar singing again. It turned out that his granddaughter had emerged from her pain.